Welcome to my workshop. You are watching Casual DIY channel, and there's a very cool project ahead of us showcasing the potential of a laser engraver and cutting machine like this AlgoLaser Delta with 22-watt module on board. And with your imagination and creativity and a good tool, you can make some really amazing projects that you can give away as gifts to your friends and family, or actually potentially have a small business and some extra money coming into your pocket. Now you may think to yourself, okay, that's all good and well, however, I don't have a feel for designing things, or I don't know how to use the software. Well, to be fair, what you can do, and this is what I've done in this project, at least partially, you can download designs from Etsy for a little fee. We're talking about $3-4 for a particular design, or even a bunch of designs. You can buy the files from Etsy and use it for your own personal use as gifts to your friends and family. And most of these purchases will have ability that you can actually create those items and sell them as a business. I'm going to show you a couple of designs I've picked up on Etsy. I'm going to drop the links to those down below in the description of this video so you can have a look yourself. But yeah, it actually is very simple to start off a business, create something really unique, having a laser engraver and cutting machine like this one, and designs, for example, from Etsy. However, if you are very talented and you know how to design things and you've got a good feel for it, that's even better. But let's jump into the software first, so I'll show you what designs and what we are going to be making today. Now, as I've mentioned, the designs I'm going to show you today, I've actually bought them on Etsy. So the software I'm using for my laser to operate the laser is Lightburn, and as you can see, this is the first design of the vase. Now they are highly customizable. You know, the back and the front, I've actually changed them. I've added some features from myself. For example, the text over here, I've added that on, and you can really choose whatever back or front you want. There's no limit there. And this is the second design of the vase I'm going to be cutting out today, and as you can see, it's a little bit more complex, and there are more different shapes and sizes, so it will be interesting how the laser will cope with that and how clean the cuts will be on this. And also the design of the flowers, check them out. For few dollars you can have plenty of them to choose from. You can resize them to any size you need. As you can see here, you can actually create doubles. So for example, you're gonna have a front like this one, and then a back for it as well like this one. So these are ready to be cut out. We're just gonna change the speed for that to 400 millimeters per minute, and yeah, more or less these are ready to go. As you can see, I've got the fronts and the backs as well, so we can add some really interesting looks to it and colors, but you'll see all that in just a few moments. Right then, so you've seen the designs, you know what we're making, and what materials am I going to be using? Well, I'm going to be using 3mm plywood sheets like these ones. However, you are not just limited to really thin sheets of material like the plywood I've got here. This is a very powerful laser head, 22 watts of power, and with these you will be able to cut thicker materials. And therefore I've got a piece of hardwood. This is ash wood, nice panel, 4mm in thickness, and some of the flowers will be cut from that, just to show you how easy it is to actually use a machine like that even on hardwoods as well. So let's set up the laser and let's start cutting. Now, before we're actually going to start cutting out, we need to establish the focal point for our laser module. And in this machine, you do have the easiest and the best solution to do that. Usually, on most of the lasers, you would have some sort of a screw. Then you need to undo, lower the module itself. And, you know, it's sometimes time consuming and it's messing around. In this case, everything's nice and simple. Check this out. You've got a retractable foot over here. When you lower down, okay, it's coming out just over here, and then you've got this single lever and you push down, that will unlock the laser module, and you can drop it down onto your material. When the foot touches it, lock the lever, and then you've got this really small button here to retract that foot. And that's it. Absolutely the best solution for that I have seen in any diode laser machine. Now, as the machine is working, let me tell you a few interesting details about this machine and features it has. First of all, the basics. The workspace is 440 by 415 millimeters. The maximum speed of engraving is 30,000 millimeters per minute. The module itself, as I mentioned, 22 watts, however, is the second generation COS technology, and tell you what, it is really a lot more powerful than the other 20 watt modules. Now, the module itself, it does have a few LED lights on it. One of them is lens cleaning reminder, flame detection and protection, and air pressure monitoring as well. So it does have some really good information straight away on board. Now, this machine has got some really good safety features as well, like offset detection and protection, the whole machine tilt detection and protection, USB connection. If it will lose the connection, it will let you know about that. Beam detection and protection, so basically if the laser will stop in one place for too long, it will let you know as well. And obviously you've got the emergency stop switch and a key lock as well. And of course, machine of this class comes with integrated air assist with a smart air pump to give you that really high quality of cuts, so there's no overburn or marks. And there you go, the first vase is cut out. Check that out, beautifully cut out. All the details are here. No overburn, no nothing. Really good performance from the laser machine. And as I said, 400 millimeters per minute, 100% power, quick and easy. Okay, let's put this together. That's going to be our first vase. I'm going to be using CA glue to actually make sure everything sticks together. Just make sure everything aligns nicely. Now, the design of this vase is really cool, quite intricate, so it will take you a few minutes to put it together, but just take your time, use CA glue and you will be absolutely fine. With the designs I've actually bought, you've got full instructions as well, step by step, so really cool. How awesome is this? Absolutely beautiful. And obviously you can add color to these. You can paint them, you can sand off the dark edges if you don't like them. You know, spraying that in white would be quite cool, or black, or any other color. You know, you can stain plywood to any look you want. But check that out. I just wanted to show you how it looks plain and out of the laser machine. Really cool, I have to say. Beautiful piece. Okay, and now it's time to cut out the second design of the vase. I really like this one. You are able actually to add some engraving to it. For example, I'm adding a very fantastic quote, which you'll see in just a moment. And from the other side, we're going to cut out a pattern. So whichever you feel like for the day, you can choose either side of the vase itself. Very interesting design indeed. And check these out. Look at that. Look at the engravement of the text itself. The graphic. Beautiful job. The engravement itself, that was at 13,000 millimeters per minute, 100% power. And look at the quality, it's absolutely outstanding. No overburn, no nothing at all. And as you can see, the cut quality as well, fantastic. No overburn, anything like that. Check the other one. Even with patterns like these, no problem for this laser module. As I said, no overburn. Beautiful job overall. Right, let's put the second vase together. Again, I'm just using a bit of CA glue to hold all the pieces together. Now you may want to help yourself with a bit of a clamp, as this is quite fiddly to actually put together. Right, we managed to put it together, but I have to say that took a few good minutes to actually do. Fairly fiddly process, but we managed to put it together. And look at that, really nice and large vase, a beautiful engraving over here, really cool pattern at the back, really nice. To give a bit of protection to our vases, I'm just using spray varnish. 2 coats should be just enough, I think. Alright, and now it's time to cut out some flowers. This time again I'm going to be using 4mm ply. I've got some 5mm ply, and we're going to use that hardwood I've got, the ash, to cut out some of them as well. Now this machine also has got a very interesting feature, i.e. the smart screen. To my knowledge, is the first smart screen that is actually with a laser engraver, and it has got plenty of really cool features that I've listed in the video about this laser when I was testing it and putting it together. So the link to that video will be down below in the description of this one. However, I just want to show you how easily you can transfer your images, PNG or JPEGs, from your laptop or PC onto the SD card, the built-in memory card on this machine, and just work totally offline and batch out your work with no problems. Check this out. So as you can see, you've got plenty of different type of controls, but we're going to go into settings, system settings, and then virtual USB disk. We're going to actually turn this on. So now we can transfer the images from our laptop to the memory card of this laser. And then when you do that, just head over to Engrave, SD card, and you've got all the files that you transferred over to the memory card. And best of all, you can actually see the images themselves, so you know exactly which one you're choosing, which one you're going to engrave or cut out. If you decide to pick the one, you've got all the settings that you would need to have the correct engravement or cutting out pattern. So absolutely fantastic feature. And now with all the flowers cut out, we can actually add some color to them if you wanted to. Me, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, and again with a bit of CA glue, I'm just gonna put them together. I think they came out absolutely brilliantly. I really do like the way they look, especially in the colors in the middle. Absolutely fantastic. This one from Ash looks beautiful. I do have the back cover, but I think the way I'm gonna arrange them, I'm actually gonna leave them as they are. I'm not gonna be filling them in. I do have the back piece over here, but I'm just gonna leave it as that. I'm gonna have the 4 big ones, And I do have some dried flowers, dried grass that I can actually put into the bigger vase and make a really nice composition. So we're going to try that as well on the bigger vase. Right, let's load the first vase. You know, how you're going to do it, what designs you're going to use, it's really down up to you, whatever tickles your fancy. The limit is only your imagination here, guys. Same as for business opportunities, you know, having a laser engraver, you can really come up with some fantastic designs and being able to sell them and make some unique pieces like this one. Tell you what, I think that looks awesome. Absolutely fantastic thing to have around your house. Gift idea, brilliant. You know, live flowers, they will fade away after some time. These will stick around for as long as you want. But also check out the bigger one. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. You can really put your imagination here. Again, perfect example for a business, a unique piece. To be fair, this is big enough. You can actually put a container with water and have live flowers in this. But also in our case, we've got the second side where I've got really cool engravement just over here, and you can put anything you want. As you can see, it's super customizable, and you can put any size you want. You can have any designs you want. It's down up to you. And as you can see, you can make some really cool things if you've got the right tool for it. For example, like this AlgoLaser Delta with 22 watts of power. It will engrave for you in really good detail and very high quality, but it's also able to cut through different types of materials, thicker materials, denser materials, thanks to the improved module that it has on board. And as you've seen, you really don't have to be a pro designer to be able to create some really awesome things. There's plenty of designs out there for you to download. They don't cost a lot of money, and usually they're good for business as well, as you can make those and sell them to your potential customers, or have them as very unique gifts for your friends and family. Now, if you're interested in this particular machine, I will have a link to that down below in the description of this video. Plus, I already do have a video with assembly and full testing, so you can really see what this machine is capable, and the link is down below as well. Now, if you are interested in other videos that I've got on my channel, laser work related, or maybe just general workshop and DIY projects, I've got some really cool playlists for you just over here. So have a look, click on those, and maybe a video will tickle your fancy. So I hope to see you on my next video. Take care.